job. What are you doing?
I have a job.
You have a job.
I do.
Hey, here's what we want to talk about today. It's Orjan Saele and Art Jonak, and that's really this whole idea when you go through the press and the news and the Fox TV and all the TV channels and the politicians. What do they talk about? They talk about that we need more jobs, right? Jobs are very friendly. It's friendly terminology, it's friendly verbiage. And I was talking with Orjan Saele this week, and I thought, how interesting is it, the take that he has on how network marketing relates to job creation, and maybe how you can use that in your presentations, how you can use that to get the press on your side, to get the media on your side, to get the politicians on your side, if that's important to you. But most importantly, the people who you're doing presentations to, they're programmed by that, so they think job creation is a good thing, and it is. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, we're getting our team on our side, and like we're here at a beautiful resort, and we're here with 120 some odd diamonds from the team, and an exciting part is that we actually doing that. That's job creation.
Okay.
So most people think, and most people have heard that when you go out, grow up, go to school, get good grades, go to college, get better grades, and then get a good job, and you're doing something good for society. And that is true. Too many times our profession talks about job as something negative.
Right.
I think a job is something that everyone should have. So what actually happens is that when you have a job, or if I have a job, it's somebody that created that job, and this somebody is an entrepreneur. And the minute you sign up for it, you become an entrepreneur. So in network marketing, we are job creators, which is what I would call one step ahead of those that are just having a job. So when I'm here, like I said, 120 people, we are creating, the budget is like $300,000-$400,000,
right,
which means that we are creating jobs for, actually for a week here, about 1,000 people that are working at this resort. So at home, when your income grows, when you actually get to a level in network marketing where your check is $15,000-$20,000 a month, what will you do? Well, you will buy a nicer car. That is creating jobs in the mines around the world to get the metal out. In the rubber plantations to get the tires working, and in the factories all across the world, you're creating jobs. So
the salesman that sold you the car, he needs a job. Right?
Absolutely.
This is a whole process.
Yeah. And even better, you're paying taxes. So for those that can't get a job, you're supporting them better than if you made less. So I have very good conscience about making a lot of money. You also have people come in to clean your house. That's job creation. You go to restaurants more often. That's job creation. So in anything that we do where we actually spend money, we are creating other jobs. So when we do our maximum effort and really work hard at something, become an entrepreneur, and we create wealth for ourselves and our family, what we're doing is that we're creating wealth for the nation and actually the whole world. Because we being in our product being coffee, not to mention any name or anything like that. When we buy coffee, we help people in the third world countries, which I'm excited about. So the point being that the product that you have in your company is also creating jobs for somebody that is working in the manufacturing plants. If you're in nutrition, people are working in the lab. Yeah. So get that perspective with you on your team, that what we're trying to do is create as many jobs as possible so that we have the task of not getting a job for ourselves, but moving one step up, which is that our task is to create the jobs that everyone else has.
Yeah, and it's a neat twist because, again, the reality is that job creation is a very hot topic. And that's not going to go away. People want to have more jobs. And so as we become successful entrepreneurs, the higher you move up in your compensation plan, the reality is the more jobs you've created, because you're moving more product. The product has to be created somewhere. It has to be delivered somehow. Your corporate home office is hiring people because you're doing a better job. When you're going on the diamond trips and so forth, everybody's being hired. Just think about all the jobs that are created because you're being prosperous now, because you're an entrepreneur that's being prosperous. And the reason I mention that is that sometimes people say, well, as a network marketer, I really pretty much, if I'm very successful, like a Jordan Adler or a Randy Gage, they have one assistant, right? That's it. They don't have this huge office with 30 or 40 employees. So the mindset is, no, I'm not a job creator. Maybe we'll create one job. No, you're actually creating a lot of jobs through what you do.
Oh, and not only that, I know that they rent convention centers.
Yeah, absolutely.
They go on trips, they stay in hotel rooms, they rent rental cars. So the new perception is, when you grow up, Go to school, get good grades, go to college, get good grades, go out and find a good job so that you can start your entrepreneurial career and become a job creator.
Yeah, and now what I'm noticing is that as presentations go on, it's actually the reaction from the crowd. Even yesterday we were watching this, that if you have a tendency to talk down to jobs, the response from the audience isn't always that positive because a lot of people have jobs. But if you turn that around and say, hey, we are job creators, if you want to join this awesome army of entrepreneurs, then that really creates a different response. And as leaders, we're always looking at what is the response that we're getting from the audience. So that's just something that you can try on like a jacket. If it fits for your business, use it. If it doesn't, go back to making fun of people with jobs.
Never ever make fun of people that have jobs, because jobs is a very, very good thing. Move it one step ahead for yourself to create more of those jobs. Because really, when people make food for you, don't laugh at them. Be very grateful that they made good food. Every time I'm in a Michelin star restaurant, I'm so grateful that somebody took the time to study in detail how to just make me feel really, really, really good. And that's what a job is. They're creating things, manufacturing things that are making you feel good. So when we are creating jobs, let's make people feel good at what we're doing when we're creating all the jobs across the planet, guys.
Yeah, they're adding value to our lives. So if he's at a Michelin restaurant, odds are in the kitchen there's a guy that is an absolute artist of a chef, and that he's happy to have that job. So it's a great take. It's something that really maybe is a little shift, but let's go out there and help create more jobs.
So do you like your job?
I love my job.
I do too.
All right.